demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's got daylight. 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Gurley again.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
On the counter, Gurley. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Zach Wilson
keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. First down and more for Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They'll try and throw for it, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, it's Gurley. It was the linebacker, Leonard Floyd, on the stop.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than Like, if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
On second down, here's Allen. Out to his left. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA.
Cooper Kupp,
71 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The Wilson hit, it's It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Rams have got it back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. And he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Allen going to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. There to make the grab. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen on the move to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Allen, buying time to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
he's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they will run it with Michel. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. In your face! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Allen dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson, flush to his right. And he will will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Gurley again here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Gurley shedding the tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Cam Akers,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Can you believe the decision to go for 2 here? For all intents and purposes, this play could decide the Super Bowl. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, or Allen hit, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Allen.
He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Gurley. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good.
These players are on the last year of their contract. This is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. Here you can... Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go on the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Williams now on the return.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Chris Evans.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll toss this out right for Evans.
And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson. Wilson's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 35 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just
and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and the Bills have recovered.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They start the drive with Evans.
Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Uzama. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bills have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Evans. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Evans. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Burrow. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. That's.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, $12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 55 yards. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 40.
From the shotgun, he'll throw. Now Burrow loses the football.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here's Lewis.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf with a 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll hit.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Bills have recovered. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Bills! DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Not a lot of...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
A big play here for Buffalo. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. and he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf clear to make the grab. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it clean. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Bills head on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. Short kick, one of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, here's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is
fielded cleanly. It's loose. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick picked up near the now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Bills head on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what do you get, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 32 yards.
And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, Evans looking for space.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. On second and goal, Wilson. He'll buy some time. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Escaping the pressure right.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Then he finds Gronk. Touchdown, Bills! Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a...
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DK Metcalf, 46 yards.
Bass on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Welcome to week. This is how you access the new player health screen. This is your team profile. Choose focus players each week who will earn. Staff point when you have to see what effect some talent trees make you select a path to follow. Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the 49ers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Lance now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Forced out to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Lance. Steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working from the gun, Lance buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Saquon Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Barkley.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his right. This is caught. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster
from 6 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Wilson going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That swung out to Mostert.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Steps away.
This will be taken in by Hightower.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. third down. That pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance as the first half is winding down. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 20.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break, but we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Fights through and now a crease. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Niners will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Touchdown, Bills. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bills get a bit closer. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Lance to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've got 2 for 2.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and say,
and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
On first down, Wilson rolling to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Wilson out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 48 yards. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Niners are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. This is taken at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. The fullback comes through with a big play there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Steps away. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside,
touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers continue to roll. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
60, Bills 22.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun, Lance.
Now the ball comes loose. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
John Hightower.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough,
and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Zach Wilson.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 41, Wilson on the move to his left. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Here's Wilson, rolling to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A.J. Epinesa
able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance
out to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now. And he loses the football a second time. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Lance, a give now to Sermon.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.